Alright, so you guys destroyed the like button on the first tip video that I made, so here is the long-awaited part 2. So I got 5 tips here, and 2 of them are kill combos, and the other 3 are for her ult, because I realized in the other one, I did not speak about her ult, so let's get into that. Alright, so for this first kill combo, no discs are needed. This is actually the first one that I learned, and I use it from time to time, but the swirl is just so much cooler and better. So you basically want to throw your sword first, but make sure that it's charged. Oh, and when you're charging the throw, you're vulnerable, so be careful when you're throwing it. I usually like to hide behind a wall or over a ledge and then peek up to throw it so that I don't get head tapped. Once you throw it off and it hits, then just dash into the enemy and hold left click, and boom, the squishy is now 6 feet under. So the next one is the same swirl combo from the last video, and if you want to learn how to do that one, I'll link it in the down below in the description. But for those squishies that have a bit more health, Exhibit A, Luna Snow. So just use the swirl kill combo and then make sure you have your throw, which is your right click, ready, and then once you kill combo, you just throw your sword to finish them off before they touch the ground. Alright, so it's time for the ult. Now before we start, I would like you all to obliterate that like button if you agree that Magik should get invincibility and be able to one-shot characters, including tanks, when in Darkchild. I believe that all Magik users can agree with this, and I hope the Marvel gods will hear us one day and grant us this blessing. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, so the ult is pretty strong when used correctly, but it's still pretty weak because she still can take damage when she's in it. So it really is the definition of a double-edged sword. So first of all, never ult in combat unless you're a true baller. But majority of the time, you should always ult behind cover because she stays still to transform for like 5 years, just like when Goku goes Super Saiyan. Also, when you make sure to pay attention to the little timer on the right hand side. When you have about like 2 seconds left, get the hell out because she also takes time to power down. Oh, I'm getting to it. I'm getting heated. The next thing is to abuse the portal swing because the AoE is so big, it's ridiculous. And it does hella damage. Like 2 swings from it can eviscerate a squishy and cleave their soul from their body. It's so deadly. Anyway, also mix in her regular swings because they do a boatload of damage as well. And the last thing that I like to do is pester the backline. This is crucial, especially when you're pushing the point to a new area. Diving their backline and causing havoc does a couple of things. You can pretty easily kill their healers, especially when they have 2 and can heal each other. Magik's ult out damages them alongside her AoE, which makes it basically a guaranteed kill. However, on the off chance that you get no kills, it forces the enemy to pull back because they see their healers getting attacked, and the enemy tanks and DPS will see this and pull back to defend them, leaving your team free to push the point and clean up any damage that you just brought. And sometimes that's literally my only goal when I ult. I just do it to wreak havoc and force the enemy team back, and hey, if we get a couple kills while we're doing it, then that's awesome. And yeah, these are basically 5 more things that I learned and use in my games, and I was gonna drop another vid on how to counter all the characters with Magik, but then the Fantastic Four got announced, so I'm just gonna wait until they drop and then include them in the video. But I gotta play against them for a little while in order to cook up some techniques. With that all being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.